Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the Jamaican musical artist Skinneyy G. Hey, Skinneyy G, how you doing?
Smoking. How are you doing, Johnny? Nice to be here.
I'm doing great, brother, man. Thank you for being with me. And listen, I'm looking forward to sharing some of your music with our audience, Skinneyy G. So if it's cool with you, okay if we tune into your track, We Party?
I would love it if we do. Please go ahead and do so.
All right, let's party with Skinneyy G. Everybody tune in to Skinneyy G with We Party.
You know how we roll, real thugs, VIP when we roll in any club. You know how we roll, real thugs, drinking any by the job, yeah. Say your creativity, you will crush your party. If you don't got any, then run the party. Now we up in the club and we a look the shoddy. What a girl naughty when more people.
Skinneyy G, great man. Great to share your music with everybody. Thanks, brother. Now, can you tell me, where are you from and how did you become a musical artist?
Thanks for asking, Johnny. Well, I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica. Duhaney Park to be Pacific. Shout out to everybody in Duhaney Park. One love. And to everyone at home that's tuning in right now to FENIX360 with Johnny and Skinneyy G. I always do this for my loved ones. See you soon. Now, I was born in Jamaica, and you can say that I'm a product of our culture and our music. I was brought up in a musical family. My family was the owner for the sound, Exodus Nuclear Sound, and they also owned Exodus Nuclear Studio. Oh. I also had, for my neighbor across the road was Willie Williams, who did Gideon music. He was my neighbor. I always used to hang out with him, go to him to Studio One, go to him to Cell Block, so forth, Big Ship. Also, I used to know Dennis Brown when I was a child. Wow. Dennis Brown used to be at the end of my corner every night with two ladies, Blossom and another one that they call Margarita. Our childhood, I was younger, but he always sang. And to me, it was a nightingale. So music is so powerful. You never know where music could take you. So I would say I'm a product of rhythm, reggae, roots, and soul.
Wonderful, Skinneyy G. What a great kind of indoctrination into music with all those mentors living close by in the neighborhood, and to be able to listen and capture some of their essence, to grow up with that, that's really powerful, man. So, you know, you mentioned those right in your own backyard, but were there other artists, maybe on the island or even in other genres, that helped influence your work, bro?
Yes, growing up, I was mostly influenced, you would never believe, by Dennis Brown, Willie Williams. Number one is Bob Marley, because he's the pioneer. He set the path for everyone. And you also have Burning Spear. You also have Peter Tosh. He was a rebel, but his rebel was a warrior with music. You understand? I love it. I love the way he expresses himself with music. And you never believe it, but one of my biggest fan, I think I'm one of Spragga Ben's biggest fan. I like Spragga Ben so much, not just for his music, but for who he is as a person. Many people I know in music know this about me and always try to let me meet Spragga. But I always choose not to meet him because I do not want to tarnish the idea of who he is to me. Last but not least is the notorious B.I.G., Christopher Wallace. He's the reason I knew how to learn the lingo and the slang of America, because I fell in love with his Life After That album. And then I just followed his history. So I love Christopher Wallace, but I would say Bob Marley, Christopher Wallace, Spragga Benz, and Peter Tosh would be my ideal inspiration in music.
Well, that's incredible. You know, I love to hear you giving the respect to those artists. And I love that concept you have of you, it's so precious to you, you don't want to tarnish, you know, that feeling that you have around that artist and his work.
True.
And that vibe, you know, it's interesting, Skinneyy G. But these influences we have, you know, and when we're feeling such that expression of love and admiration for someone's performing, their frequency, it rubs off on you, you know what I mean? And you become, you know, these essences are captured, and then they just inspire you to create your own thing. And you certainly are doing that so powerfully, bro. So let me ask you, what are you working on right now? What's coming up?
What is coming up now? I'm working on many projects. I'm helping to release 3 different EPs. We're in the studio working every day. That's why I was so busy. Hard to reach, very hard to get in touch with, but JR Pinchers has a couple of songs on GP Records. And Kerry Lewis, listen, excuse me, 1 second. Kerry Lewis EP is gonna be amazing.
I love Kerry.
Listen, Shalang, listen, it's gonna be mucho caliente. Look out for it. It's a little bit of everything. Because the one thing with our music here at GP Records, we do music with passion, relatable music. If I don't feel it, I don't release it. And all of our music is in a class of its own where it's trying to set a path to let everyone know that reggae will never die.
Yes.
We just icons and legends.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes,
so I'm just carrying on the banner for all our icons. So I stick in a path and I will never follow. I'm a leader. It's not many times you see a leader, but good night, Johnny. My name is Skinneyy G, and I'm a leader.
G. And now listen, Skinneyy G, how about this? Listen, brother, I love it, man. Thank you so much. Now, let me ask this question now. How do you promote yourself? How about your social media? What do you got going there?
I promote myself in many forms. I promote myself on social media. We have SKINNEYYG. I'm Skinneyy G. Most places you can find me as Skinneyy G. MySpace, Twitter. But on Instagram, I'm original_Skinneyy G. And you can also follow us on GP Records with a Z1 at Instagram. And I'm also on YouTube with GP Records with a Z on a YouTube channel. You can follow us because what they do, we keep up with all the artists so you can build with the artists, build a relationship with your artists so you can more understand their music, their input, and where they're coming from. We also, and I also market everywhere I go. Like today, on one of the most inspiring YouTube and international interviewing platform, FENIX360.
Yes,
Johnny,
G,
listen,
yeah.
you're the man, Johnny.
Buddy.
That's what you're doing for our music, Johnny. You keeping us up there, Johnny. So right now, go everywhere. Anywhere that music is sold, you can find us. If you can find Jay-Z, you can find Skinneyy G. Listen,
that's a great one too.
We're a live stream, and we also look forward to answering any questions from any fans, anything you need to know. So if there's something that Johnny may miss that you would like to know, reach out to me. I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. I'm willing to answer.
That's
How
great,
you doing,
man. So hear that? That's an invitation from Skinneyy G. Listen, brother, I really appreciate hooking up with you. Like, you know what I mean? The vibrations are so good, strong in your music and your persona. And so Skinneyy G, look for him on FENIX360. Check out his social media links below. And thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Respect.
So Johnny, before I go, I would like to say to you, thank you very much for what you're doing. Thank you for the time you have given me today, the time you have given me to express our music and my personality. And before I go, I want everybody to know, especially who is at home, and Johnny is #1 in my book. Subscribe.
Skinneyy G.
Johnny and
Skinneyy G, brother. Respect. One love. Blessed love, bro. Be well and take care.
Same to you, Johnny. Love the interview. Bye-bye, everybody.
Peace.
fella. Hear what?
Hey there, come over here, let me whisper in your ear. Skinneyy, you're so unfair. Just the way you had to touch it right there, baby, I swear. You respect you, but I wanna see you bare. See you nothing but t-shirt and underwear. T-shirt and underwear. Nothing but t-shirt and underwear. Your man, I give you no attention. Sits at home, I'll play PlayStation. Why you lay down, want some attention? Skinny, rub your body like lotion. On a computer, you know, take no program. Pocket pink for a Beyonce slogan. Coming over with champagne and slow jam. Need a baby, now use no Trojan. Hey there, come over here, let me whisper in your ear. Skinneyy, you're so unfair.